While everyone's stockpiling canned beans and water bottles, smart preppers are investing in gear that could literally save their lives, and most people don't even know these exist. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 8 revolutionary prepping tools that go way beyond the basic survival checklist. These aren't your typical flashlights and first aid kits. We're talking about equipment that provides heat without electricity, cooking without gas lines, and clean water without depending on the grid. By the end of this video, you'll have a completely new perspective on emergency preparedness that could make the difference between just surviving and actually thriving during a crisis. Welcome to Financial Area, where we help you make smart investments in your future, including the gear that protects your family when it matters most. If you're ready to upgrade your preparedness game, hit that like button and subscribe for more life-saving content that most people never hear about. Let's start with something that could save your life in freezing temperatures. When disaster strikes and the power goes out, your heating system becomes useless. Sure, you could layer up with blankets or huddle around a fireplace, but what if you don't have one? What if you're in an apartment or need to heat a specific room without alerting neighbors to your presence? Enter the Buddy Heater, and this isn't just any space heater. This propane-powered unit is specifically designed for indoor use, which sets it apart from most emergency heating solutions. It runs on standard 1-pound propane cylinders, but here's where it gets smart. You can get adapters to connect it to larger 20-pound tanks, dramatically reducing your fuel costs. There's even a fuel keg option that lets you refill smaller canisters from bulk tanks. But safety is where the Buddy Heater really shines. It's equipped with automatic tip-over protection and pressure safety features. If it gets knocked over or the pressure gets too high, it shuts down immediately. The 4,000 to 9,000 BTU model can heat up to 250 square feet effectively, making it perfect for heating a single room, tent, garage, or any small space during an emergency. What makes this investment even smarter is its versatility beyond emergencies. It's ideal for camping, working in cold garages, or any situation where you need portable, reliable heat. Now, heating is just the beginning. When the grid goes down, so does your stove, your microwave, and any way to safely cook indoors. This is where most preppers make a critical mistake. They focus on outdoor cooking solutions that create smoke, smells, and attract unwanted attention. The Iwatani butane stove changes everything. Unlike most gas stoves, this Japanese-engineered unit is actually rated for indoor use because of its incredibly efficient fuel burn. It's perfect for boiling water, preparing freeze-dried foods, or cooking meat without stepping outside and broadcasting to everyone that you have food to cook. The fuel efficiency is remarkable. A single butane canister lasts much longer than you'd expect, and the clean burn means minimal odor production. You can make s'mores for the kids, prepare quick meals, or heat up food when it's simply too dangerous or cold to cook outdoors. But here's what most people don't realize. This stove isn't just for emergencies. It's fantastic for camping, family gatherings, tailgating, or any situation where you need portable, reliable cooking power. The build quality is exceptional, which is why professional chefs often use Iwatani products. Speaking of power, let's talk about electricity. When disaster strikes, power is usually the first thing to go, and it's often the last thing to come back. Most people think of noisy, gas-guzzling generators, but there's a much smarter option. The Predator generator from Harbor Freight is an inverter generator that changes the game completely. While traditional generators roar at 80 to 90 decibels, loud enough to wake the neighborhood, the Predator runs whisper quiet at just 50 to 70 decibels. That's quieter than normal conversation. Now everyone talks about Honda generators, and yes, they're excellent, but they're also nearly double the price of the Predator while offering similar performance and reliability. Thus, the Predator has earned rave reviews from RV enthusiasts and preppers who've put it through real-world testing. Here's a pro tip that could save you hundreds. Harbor Freight constantly runs promotions and offers coupons. Sign up for their email list and never pay full price. The quiet operation means you can run essential devices without alerting everyone in a 3-block radius that you have backup power. But what about situations where even a quiet generator isn't practical? Maybe you're trying to stay completely under the radar, or you're in an apartment where running any generator is impossible. This is where portable power stations become game changers. These aren't just big batteries. They're silent, portable power plants. Jackery has become the go-to brand for many preppers because of their proven reliability. But don't overlook brands like Bluetti and EcoFlow, which offer competitive features and sometimes better value. If you're on a budget, options like the OPZ1200 provide an affordable entry point, though the longevity might not match premium brands. The beauty of these units is their versatility. They can power everything from medical devices to communication equipment, all without making a sound. Most portable power stations can be recharged via solar panels, making them perfect for extended off-grid scenarios. And here's something for the technically inclined. You can build your own battery bank using LiFePO4 batteries and an inverter. It takes more knowledge, but you'll save money and know exactly what components you're relying on. Now let's talk about something most preppers completely overlook: food preservation. Your generator might keep the lights on, but what about your refrigerator? Traditional fridges are energy hogs, and running them on backup power will drain your resources fast. A DC refrigerator, like the Set Power model, uses only 30 to 50 watts. That's less power than most light bulbs. Compare that to a standard refrigerator that can use 300 to 600 watts, and you'll see why this is a game changer for emergency preparedness. These units can plug directly into your vehicle's power port, making them perfect for bug-out scenarios where you need to keep essential foods and medicines cold while traveling. The storage capacity might be smaller than your kitchen fridge, but it's perfect for preserving the most critical items like milk, cheese, medications, and fresh foods that would otherwise spoil quickly. The investment pays for itself not just in emergencies, but for camping trips, family events, or any time you need portable refrigeration. But even the best refrigerator won't help if you don't have clean water to drink. Most preppers focus on basic filtration, but what if the contamination goes beyond what a simple filter can handle? What if you're dealing with chemical contamination, bacteria, or viruses? The SimPure reverse osmosis water filter is like having a water treatment plant in your home. This isn't just a filter, it's a 4-stage purification system. First, a sediment filter removes large particles. Then activated carbon eliminates chemicals and odors. The reverse osmosis stage filters out contaminants at the molecular level. Finally, a UV filter kills any remaining bacteria and viruses. This level of filtration ensures the highest possible water quality, regardless of your source water, and it only uses about 30 watts of power, making it compatible with small power banks or solar systems. The filters last about a year under normal use, and you can stock extras for long-term emergencies. What makes this investment particularly smart is that it's not just for disasters. You'll use it every day, providing your family with restaurant-quality water while building confidence in your emergency water capabilities. Now, if you're serious about long-term food security, and I mean really serious, there's one piece of equipment that stands above all others. The Harvest Right freeze dryer is the most expensive item we'll discuss today. But for families building a year-plus food supply, it's the ultimate investment. This machine can freeze-dry virtually anything. Got backyard chickens? Freeze-dry those fresh eggs. Leftover soup, stew, or casseroles? They'll keep for 25 years. You can even freeze-dry ice cream and candy for morale-boosting treats during tough times. The real value isn't just in preservation time, it's in being able to store foods your family actually wants to eat. Instead of relying on commercially prepared survival foods that may or may not appeal to your family, you're creating your own emergency pantry filled with familiar, nutritious meals. For families serious about preparedness, the freeze dryer typically pays for itself within 2 to 3 years compared to buying commercial freeze-dried foods. Plus, you control the quality and ingredients of everything you preserve. Finally, let's talk about cooking without any fuel at all. The All-American Sun Oven harnesses solar energy to prepare complete meals, making it both eco-friendly and incredibly cost-effective for emergency use. Don't underestimate what this solar oven can do. We're not just talking about heating water. You can cook pot roast, hard-boiled eggs, frittatas, and virtually any meal you'd prepare in a conventional oven. The cooking happens outdoors without creating smoke, smells, or attracting attention from wildlife or unwanted visitors. What surprises most people is that it works even on overcast days, though it performs best in direct sunlight. There's no fuel to store, no maintenance required, and it's incredibly fun to use during family gatherings or camping trips. The Sun Oven represents the pinnacle of sustainable cooking, using nothing but sunlight to prepare nutritious hot meals when conventional cooking methods aren't available. Here's the strategy that smart preppers follow. Don't try to buy everything at once. Building your prepping arsenal is a gradual process. Pick one item that addresses your biggest concern, use it regularly to build familiarity, then add the next piece as your budget allows. Focus on gear that serves double duty, tools that enhance your everyday life while building your emergency capabilities. The items we've discussed aren't just survival gear sitting in storage. They're practical tools you'll use for camping, entertaining, travel, and daily life. When evaluating any prepping investment, consider simplicity and reliability over complexity. The best emergency gear is equipment that works consistently, requires minimal maintenance, and doesn't need extensive training to operate safely. Emergency preparedness isn't about stockpiling supplies and hoping for the best. It's about investing in systems and tools that give you control over your essential needs regardless of external circumstances. The gear we've covered today, from the Buddy heater's reliable warmth to the Sun oven's fuel-free cooking, represents a new approach to preparedness that prioritizes convenience, reliability, and peace of mind. These aren't just purchases, they're investments in your family's resilience. Take your time, research your options, and choose equipment that fits your specific needs and budget. Over time, you'll build a preparedness toolkit that's ready for anything while enhancing your everyday life. Remember, the goal isn't just surviving a crisis, it's thriving through it with comfort, dignity, and confidence. The right gear makes that possible. If this video opened your eyes to equipment you'd never considered, make sure to like and subscribe to Financial Area. We're constantly researching and sharing investment opportunities that most people never hear about, from financial strategies to life-saving gear, like what we covered today. What's the first piece of equipment you're adding to your preparedness plan? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that could change how you think about protecting your family's future.